There are said to be only two certainties in life, death and taxes. We're here to talk to you about the second of those. Have you heard of Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, or HMRC as we're usually called? Your first answer might be no, but you'll definitely have been affected by the work we do, because what we do touches the lives of every single person and business in the UK. As one of the biggest government departments, we've got offices in every part of the UK, and we employ people from many different professions, ranging from accountants to lawyers and tax experts to project managers. In total, we have enough staff to fill any of these football grounds. Except one. Do you know which one that is? Our role is vital to the UK economy. We collect tax and national insurance, making sure that money's available to pay for the UK's public services. Each year we collect more than £500 billion from individuals and from businesses. The government uses this money to save and improve people's lives through the health service, to fight crime and defend our country, to build schools and colleges and pay your teachers' salaries, to tackle poverty through paying benefits to people who need them, and to support older people by paying them a pension. And with tax changes underway or planned for Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, HMRC is also working with the different regions of the UK to ensure that different tax rules can apply in different parts of the UK as a result of decisions taken at a local level. So, do you still think you haven't been affected by the work we do? Even though you might be at school or in college, you'll probably have paid tax in the form of value-added tax, which is usually called VAT or VAT. VAT is a tax that is added at different rates to the cost of many of the goods and services that people buy. So, if you buy a bar of chocolate for £1.20 and the VAT rate is 20%, you will have paid 20p in VAT. HMRC then collects the VAT from the businesses that make the sales. We also collect a tax called corporation tax on the profits that businesses make. And we collect tax from individuals too. Once you earn over a certain amount, you have to pay income tax and make a national insurance contribution. If you have an employer, they will collect tax and national insurance from your salary. But if you are self-employed, you will have to keep records to work out your own tax, or maybe use an advisor or an accountant to do this for you. There are other things we do that are less well known. We make sure that employers pay their staff a national minimum wage, and student loans are collected from people who have been to university and are now working. We also collect taxes that help the environment, such as the Climate Change Levy, a tax on energy supplies to industry, and landfill tax, which is a tax on the disposal of waste. In fact, we're responsible for making sure that a wide range of different taxes and duties are fairly and efficiently collected. But it's not just about collecting money. Another important part of our work involves helping families who need financial support. Every year we pay tax credits to millions of families and make child benefit payments for millions of children. We also have to make sure that the tax and benefit systems work properly and that everyone pays or claims what they are entitled to. And most people do. But a small minority try to bend or break the rules. And some are involved in organised crime. So, we have teams of investigators who are very experienced at finding out if people or businesses have tried to cheat the system. In some cases, we take those who haven't paid or who have claimed benefits they shouldn't to court, and they can end up in prison. As we said at the start, our work certainly affects everyone in the UK, from students to single parents, and from the person just starting out in work to the biggest multinational corporations. So, whether or not you'd previously heard of HMRC, you can be sure that you'll come into contact with us at some point in the future. If you'd like to find out more, you can go to www.gov.uk/HMRC, or you can follow us on Twitter @HMRC.gov.uk. Thanks for listening.